right, here we go. China Mac, welcome back.
What up, Vlad?
It's been a minute. I think April was the last time you came through.
Yeah, it's been a little minute.
Yeah, you made your rounds, did a few other interviews.
Right.
On No Jumper.
Right.
And a few other joints.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I love to see, guests that start out with Vlad TV do other stuff and, kind of expand and so forth.
That's dope.
You've been doing that, consistently.
Been making my rounds, moving around. You know what I mean?
I love it. You're expanding to China also.
Right.
People send me like screenshots of like the Chinese YouTube.
Yeah.
Because actual YouTube's not allowed in China.
Yeah, no, it's not.
So they have their own version. I think Yuzu, I think is what it's called.
Something.
So you see like some of your clips like floating around on there and so forth. And yeah, people are fucking with you internationally.
I'm moving around. I actually get off parole in a couple months. So when that happens, I'm definitely going to China, making my rounds out there.
Yeah.
And because of you know what I'm saying? I mean, I would have went there regardless, but because of this platform, it's a little,
Yeah, I love it.
Good old Vlad TV.
I love it. And you dropped a bunch of new music.
Yeah, I dropped on, see? Thank you, Vlad. You know what I mean? All y'all better be talking about Vlad. Don't be asking about the music. He just asked about the music. Thank you. I appreciate you. Mm-hmm. I'm sure that everybody else is going to be, pretty happy about this. So, yeah, I just dropped 2 new EPs called Yin. One is called Yin and one is called Yang. And, I experimented with this. It was like, I felt like, because I did so much prison time that when you're in there for especially maximum prison, you have to be a certain way. You know what I'm saying? You still yourself, but you have to be a certain part of yourself consistently, always, right? So, because at any time it can go down, anytime shit can go down, and at the same time, because it's such a closed environment, everybody's watching, so you have to be like, you have to be very consistent in, the more aggressive, the more stern, the more like on point side, right? So I did that for 10 straight years, and I had to be really like, so now that I come home and I'm free, I want to practice being free. Like at the same time, I'm still on point, I'm still me, you know what I mean? But I also want to do this stuff that I suppressed for all these years. You know what I'm saying? I want to be happy. You know what I mean? Like I want to have fun. I want to just do whatever. So when I'm in the booth and I'm making music, I don't like being in a box. Like I don't like people saying, "Oh, China Mac, you're supposed to be this guy, and you're not supposed to deviate from that." You know what I mean? I don't like nobody telling me what the fuck I'm supposed to do. So with the music, with Yin and Yang, I just did with Yin. I did like I experimented. I did different types of music. And with the other EP, Yang, I did like more what people know me for, like that boom bap, hardcore stuff.
So for example, you listen to songs like Barty.
Right.
And that seems to be sort of like you experimenting.
Right.
I feel like you're trying to mess around with more like what's popular these days.
Yeah, I'm just trying to move around and like, experiment, have fun with the music. Like Barty, I have fun with. You know what I mean? I can honestly say that I have fun making the song. I have fun shooting the video, regardless of if my fans, my supporters, if they like it or not. It doesn't, it matters. But at the same time, if I'm having fun and I'm that's all that really matters at this point. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And it seems like in that video you kind of played around with the Chinese stereotypes.
Right.
Like there's a dude with nunchucks.
Yeah.
And like that type of stereotypical Asian kind of culture thing that you're playing around with.
Yeah, just like, it's like me just embracing it in a way, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's still done tastefully, respectfully, you know what I mean? But it's not like, I'm not so stuck up on it that I can't play around with different things, like, and I felt like that was something that I wanted to do at that time.
Well, my favorite song, I went through a bunch of new music, and this isn't completely new, but it was new to me at the time, was the 10G Commandments.
Yeah,
That's came out this year, right?
like 2 months, like 3 months ago.
3 months ago. Okay, there you go. And I think that was just a great breakdown of basically things not to do on social media.
Right. A lot of people, I'm mad because I did that on a Biggie Smalls beat, so I really can't do much with it. You know what I'm saying?
And you can't put it on Spotify.
I really can't put it on Spotify. I can't put it nowhere but YouTube. And but when I made that song, I was like, when I heard the instrumental, I'm like, wow, I can actually remake it, but do it in a way that's relevant to right now and kind of speak on the issues that needs to be spoken on right now. Because a lot of these kids, they really just like, they're doing things like the internet isn't even watching. Like I think sometimes they forget that you have the whole world watching because like, people do things and talk about it on Facebook and like, just really incriminating themselves. And I felt like with that song, I touched on a lot of things that a lot of younger people, a lot of even older people that kind of get lost in that and kind of forget. It's a reminder like, yo, what you're supposed to be doing, what you're not supposed to be doing. And I felt like I kind of touched that pretty on point. You know what I mean?